pedal and some delay are the primary effects. This is your first CVT, so you'll see on your tabs everything's, you know, explained in there. With the wah-wah pedal that Joe Perry's using here, he's not working it so much like you hear a lot. He's got it turned on and maybe halfway back, and he's kind of playing around in there or leaving it there for that real honky nasally sound. So let's jump in. 9, 7, 9, 10, that's A, D, G, B with finger 2, 1, 3, 4. It's a tough chord. And you're going to strum those 4. You'll go 4D twice, 2nd fret G. I would use middle and index because you got to bend it 4 frets to that note. It's up there. So by using 2 fingers, you get the strength to, you got to bend it far, and the nut is resistance, which takes more pressure. In other words, it's easier to bend further up the neck. All right. So that's timestamp 20. You have particular parts that you want it. 20 to 32 seconds, that's the solo. We're working on that now. So the chord and what I just showed you is 20 seconds. 23 seconds in, we got 12B. You're going to bend it. 3rd finger, back it with 2. You're going to hold it, keep the bend, pick, and then release it. And then 9D, 3rd finger. This is still part of the 23-second timestamp. You'll slide 9 to 11 on the D, 9G, hammer onto 11, vibrato. 10B, middle finger bend. So it's 28 seconds in, we've got this riff. Oops. 9G, middle finger, slide to 11. 10, 12, 12B, bend, hold, release, bend, vibrato. That's at 32 seconds. Actually, that's at 28 seconds if you're going from here. And that's it for that solo. Section 2A you wanted, which was the rhythm behind that. So that's also coming in at 20 seconds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let me count those. It's 11 times. So when you get over 10, I like to count in smaller groups if I have to count. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now you could alternate pick, which I think is what Joe Perry's doing, or you can down pick. Down pick's going to make it more choppy. 2nd fret low E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then open 2 on the E. This is a little tough. You're going to go open 2, 4D, open E. And like I said, I'm alternate picking, so I'm going down, up, or some weird beats. So the open E, rest, and then up, down, up, quick rest, and then up, down, quick rest, and then open 2 AD, quick rest, and then hit it again. So we have, oops. That goes once, and then section 2B comes in at 26 seconds, and it's, I gotta count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 10. You'll hit 1, rest, and then 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Rest, open 2, E, 4D, open E. So just like the other one. It's a tough part though. Okay, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So 10 times. So back to the A5 power chord twice. See how that kind of goes back and forth. And then section 3A comes in at 31 seconds. So you just got variations of a lot of similar parts. And this is 2nd fret, low E. You'll do 1 time rest, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, open. So, and then you'll go open 1, 2 on the E to 4D. That's a good little subgroup actually to practice. Down, up, down, up. Then 2nd fret low E 8 times. And then 2nd fret D and G, bar. 4th fret D and G, bar. So that second half is, we'll go from here. Leading into section 3B at 37 seconds. And it's starting with, you'll see a lot of little similar runs. Open 1, 2 on the E to the 4D. And then we got 12 times on the 2nd fret low E. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right back to the open 1, 2 to 4D. So let's play all of that. And then 2nd fret low E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We got to flip the page. 5 times. This is a little tricky. It's like up on 2 DG, fret hand mute, down up, just relieve the pressure, drop these down. It's just a deadened string. 2 deadened strings, or 3. It's muting, so it's not really critical. Back to the 2 DG to 4 DG, and that is played 3 times. That whole section, so that's from those 5 times on the 2nd fret low E. And that alternate picking falls right in that, right? Except for the last 2. So that whole part was, like I said, 3 times. Section 4 comes in at 53 seconds. Really cool part right here. It goes. Oops. So some similar stuff in here. This is open A. It's going to be open 1, 2. Use your middle finger. Bar down to 2G. Come back to 2A. And then open 1, 2, 3, 3. Slide. So. Start it over. No slide, but go 5 DG. It's an accent chord, so all of that sounds like this. Then start it over with the slide, and then the last one goes 1 time on that 3A instead of 2, and then you'll finish it off with 2, 1 open A. So that last part is okay. Then you'll hit some repeats, section 3B, all that's in your tabs. The next new part that comes up is section 5. And this is the chorus. Some really, really nice stuff happening here. It's oops, missed it. See what's happening there? So you'll see the double dots, that's our repeats, but it's starting with what's called a D2. It's got an A on the bass. 2G and 3B is all you need. Strum strings 5 through 1. And then go to a D major chord. Drop down to the 2E. And then open 2A and start it over. Into this. It's a B7. 2A, just bar it all the way down. 4D, 3B, and 5 on the high E. Strum those 5 twice. And then open A. 2A, pull off to open, and it's in there. It's hard to hear because it passes really quick, and that takes you right back because that's got double dots as well. Then you start it all over. That's section 6 at 125, so I'm going to show you that now. I don't think the wah-wah pedal's on here. You can leave it on, but 3E, 5A, 4 times. Try to make it staccato, kind of choppy. Take your index, move it back to the 2nd fret. Keep this on 5A 4 times. So you've got 1E, 3A, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Same thing on open 2EA. So 5, 7 AD, then the 5 on the A, and do that twice. So it's, oops, 4th fret A, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then 5A up. And that's hard to hear because it passes so fast, but it's in there. Then you hit a bunch of repeats, alright? From there we move to page 3. Starts off with section 4. That's a bunch of repeats here. The next new part that you wanted was the solo coming in at 235. 11 D and G, first finger. Kick that wah-wah pedal on and hit those 2 and slide them way down here and just karate chop it, deaden it, mute it. 14th fret D and G vibrato. 17B quick descending slide. It's real quick. Alright, that is the 235 timestamp. 239 is this. And that's 2D with the 3rd finger sliding to 4. Go 2, 4 on the G. Hit the 4th fret again. Half step bend. It's a 1 fret. Hold. Bring it down in vibrato. So it's 241 is our next timestamp. So it's kind of a faster riff, but oops. So 2E, 5B. This part's a little tough, and it was kind of hard to hear because the wah pedal. So, but what he's doing is picking the 2B, hammering to 5, and pulling off to open. It's kind of tricky. So 2B. So you can riff that. And then on the G string go 5, 4, 2, 4. If you played all that. Then go 2 on the B and G, 4, 2G, and then on the D string it's 4, 2, 4, 4 vibrato. .245 is our next timestamp. 9D, 3rd finger, slide to 11, and then 9G, quick rest. Do that again, but go 9, 11G to 10B, 12B. So you have, and then pre-bend release the 12. So bend it, pick, and pull off to 10. So it's 11G after that. Up on 10B, 11G down twice. It's 247 is the next timestamp. It's 1st finger 12G, slide to 14, and you're actually going to do what I call a knuckle shift to bar the 14B and E, like that. And then 17B, bend a whole step, vibrato. Then go 14E, 17, 14B, and then 16G bend, whole step, 14B, 17, 16, 14G. That's palm mute the 16D. It's not critical. If that throws you off, don't palm mute it, but and then go 14, 16G, 16G, bend vibrato. So it's 251, we got 14 on the B and E, and then 17E bend release. Then go 14 on EBE, 17B twice, bend vibrato, 14E, 17B pull off to 14. And then we got to flip it over. This is the last page, page 4. 16, 14, GB. 17, 16, 14, G. So that's a good little subgroup, right? You can go 255 is our next timestamp, and this is first finger 17E. And go 19, 18, 17, 14 on the B. 16G bend, 17B bend, vibrato. So that one sounds like this. And that was it. You had said from 335 on you just wanted some solo ideas, so I put down 6 riffs that you can play around with in there. One of them is this. This is number 1. Let me see. That's it. So bend the 4G. This is all on the F sharp minor pentatonic scale, which I think we got that in there, descending. Actually, we do. So 4G bend, 3rd finger, back it with a couple. Full step, bar 2 B and E, 5, 2 on the B. So we have that in itself is already a riff. So even though there's 6 written, there's smaller riffs within each one. So it's very well could be 12, 15, 16 riffs. 5, 4, 2 on the G. Again with pull-offs. So that part is 4, 2, D. Let's do that. Bar the 2nd fret G.